Hello and welcome to the Cowboy4Game Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. I'm your host Jake. Today I'm joined by Ben from NolanTCG.
Hello.
And Bragg from Baggio.
Hello.
How was our week in Yu-Gi-Oh? Let's start with you, Bragg. Did you get up much this week?
No, it was just still in the back of Sky Striker. I wasn't on last week's episode, and that's the last time I played.
Oh, true, the tag. Yeah, how did you
tag
find the tag, Jules?
Loved it. It was a great day. It was like nice, fun, social stuff. I really liked it. Like, I think there's a few, like, if you wanted to get more competitive with it, I'm sure there's some fine-tuning, but it was...
Oh, definitely.
I think we could have made some tweaks, definitely. Like, we could have played 40-minute rounds. That would have been, or 45-minute rounds.
Yeah.
Just a 45-minute best of one would have been fine.
And that's the problem, because we don't play a lot of these fun formats. We, like, think of these things immediately after, be like, oh, it should be this, oh, it should be that. Yeah. And then it's another year and a half before we play again, so we forget all the tweaks that we were going to implement.
Yeah, definitely. It was an issue of not having enough time. I don't think a single game that my team played...
It cannot stay at 30 minutes and not do Stairway to Heaven. There's no way Stairway to Heaven doesn't win. Like, it's 30 minutes is no time at all with 4 people.
Just be the 4th player and play Stairway to Heaven.
Will our viewers know what Stairway to Heaven is?
The deep cut people will know what Stairway to Heaven is.
Okay. If you wish to know what it is, feel free to let us know on the Discord.
It's pacifist, where you just increase your life.
Yes, not to be confused with pacifist Umi control.
How's the weather, Bragg? Is it still raining in Manchester?
Yes.
Good.
It's England, it's always raining.
But it needs to just be raining today.
Yeah, it needs to rain today. England needs its rain.
Gets yearly rainfall in Manchester today.
Yeah.
Moving on from the weather in England for cricket, Ben.
So what did I do on Tuesday? I think I played Pearly.
You did.
And I went 2-2. It's fine. It's okay. I was 2-0 and then I fell off. And I was like, that's bad. Then today I went to...
Alliance.
Yeah, I went to Alliance in Sydney for the sneak peek because our store's just been sold. It's undergoing some changes, so there was no sneak peek today. I came home with the playmat, so I'm quite happy.
He did a win.
I did indeed win the playmat, and it was good. I played Rescue Ace, of course. Got to play the new commons. It went fine. It went fine and dandy. I haven't opened this yet. Let's... Live opening.
He's taking it out of the original packaging.
I'm not going to take it out of the packaging. I'm just going to...
Exposed to the air.
Do the seal.
Oh, what is this?
Oh, there's
Poster?
a poster in there. Oh, that's interesting. Sure. I got a poster.
Yes. Oh.
Just to remind you of all the cards you can get in there.
Rev it up again.
Rev it up again. Oh, this colour's not that bad when you open it up. Although it does look like a different one. Cover over the Jacob's face.
Yeah, it's not important. I feel like they've used that coloration in mats before.
Yeah,
I don't
they have
mind
definitely
it.
used this before.
I quite like it.
It's got zones on it.
Ugly as hell, though.
Yeah,
the
the
font's
font of Duelist Nexus is shit. And like, as you open boxes, it kind of looks shit as well.
Yeah, this looks like the font from like a JRPG second iteration where they're trying to be edgy and cool.
Yes. We're going to put this on the wall.
Yeah.
Put this up here. It's going to go on the wall of fame. The Duelist Nexus poster that we have. For some reason.
Such a small poster too.
I'm really looking forward to being reminded to rev it up again. Every day.
Because going fast will make you feel alive.
My heart beats.
In hyperdrive.
In a way that my doctor is okay with.
Trust me, we use
Consult
TCG.
your doctor before revving it up. So, yeah, you ended up winning. Was your box any good?
No, it's garbage. Yeah, so won the playmat, but my box is garbage. So I can't.
That's
I
kind
can't
of how
really
sneak
knock
peeks
it.
go, generally speaking.
Yeah,
He pulled Magician of Faith too.
I did pull Magician of Faith too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Are you looking forward to recycling your 2 spells and summoning Magician of Faith from deck?
Not at all. Not at all. Why is this still in? Why is this not? You did this last week, Jake. Just those.
I mean, I was fiddling with it too. My bad.
What are you guys doing here?
I mean, hopefully doing a podcast.
Just the deck will be better once I learn Emergency is better than I give it credit for.
I thought you'd been testing these combos for months, Ben. You've been raving on about the firemen as
No,
if
I
they were
haven't
taking
tested-
over the world.
I haven't
but
tested
There's
shit.
no theory involved in this. You're just like,
It's good.
they'll win. I don't know how,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
they'll
yeah.
do it.
There was like 3 times where I just fucking forgot what Emergency did. And like, there were times when it cost me, and I was just like, whoops, my bad. I'll figure this out later.
Oh dear.
And still won.
Like, I did straight up just lose a game because I did straight up just lost a game because I forgot that it just summons from deck.
Oh yeah.
I needed to put something in bin, so I was like, I can summon from deck and then pop the monster I summon. And instead I was just like, I pass.
Jesus Christ.
Because like, my hand was like, I drolled my opponent, and then my hand was fucking the Reborn from Grave, Emergency, 1-for-1 droll. Was like, I drew the droll for turn, because I got Talanced for the card rip, and then my opponent passed. 1-for-1 got ashed, and was like, I pass.
I have a summon from deck, but I don't plan to use it.
Yeah. So yeah, as things go on, it'll get better, but hey, won the mat, so I can't complain.
That's the other thing as well. Like, it's not something that we commonly do when we do a sneak peek, but they did actual, like, advanced construction with addition of new cards.
Well, that is like the official Konami stance now. They
Yeah.
changed it from being draft, like, before COVID.
Well, I didn't think it was
Seal.
their official thing to be like, oh, you can do advanced construction. I thought it was just like, do what you want as long as you buy our product.
Nah, so for Eternity Code, they changed it so it was advanced constructed. However, COVID happened, and we never did that sneak peek.
Right, okay.
And then we came back and went, I just want to do it the way we used to.
Yeah. There's been too much change in the last 2 years. I want to go back to the way things were.
Yep. Wait, was it Eternity Code, the COVID set? Yeah.
Yeah, Edcode was.
Yeah.
I mean, it does make more sense. Draft with these sets. Draft. Oh my god, they've even got me saying it. Sealed with these sets isn't the best.
No, it used to be better, I feel. Like, just to get Boomer for a minute. I feel like it used to be better in the old days. There was more generic cards. You got more of an archetype in one box, so you could actually, like, play something coherent.
It depends. Like, there's some sets that are really good,
Yeah.
some sets that are really bad for it.
And
This is a set that's bad for it.
yeah, because it's just so much support across so many different types. Where this is the perfect time to do an advanced constructor where everyone comes in with their deck, gets the new shit. Let's go.
Yeah.
Although you can emergency search Preventer,
Okay,
and then
so,
pop the Preventer.
so in a sealed environment,
Yeah.
you want to pull those cards.
Yes. Except you have nothing you can summon from Banish with your Preventer.
It's still a big monster, I'm assuming.
Well, no, it dies. So you emergency summon Preventer dies, and then Preventer would normally
Oh,
then
it
summon from
summons and
Banish.
pops something in the same action.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yeah. So it pops from hand or field.
Anyway, I'm learning too much about
Yeah,
Fireman.
we're on a tangent here.
Yeah. My week.
Yeah.
So had a great time last Sunday with Ice Jades. Came to Tuesday and did not have a great time. The deck, like, granted, I don't have it built to the capacity that I've seen in a lot of videos that I've watched. It's been like, no one has these cards. They were from Burst of Destiny, and clearly their lack of pulling DP just meant they threw every other card in the bin. So I have, like, none of the cards that I need to actually make the deck work. So I've been, like, playing a really scrappy version of it, and the scrappy version bad. Scrappy version real bad.
So, by scrappy version, you mean thrown together mishmash version, or a
Yeah.
version with scraps?
No. A mismatch version.
Okay, because there's very different things here, Jake. I'm sitting here thinking, oh, that's good credit to Jake. He's playing scraps.
No,
No.
absolutely not.
Why not just put scraps in there?
We can all be scrap trawlers.
I'm already playing some really jank shit in there. Like,
Fridge.
yeah.
Use the fridge.
So I probably will end up playing it again on Tuesday, but that's purely because I don't want to have to build something else and then change to the new deck on next Sunday, because I now have some of the cards that I need for that.
So I intend to play Rescue Ace on Tuesday night and just scoop every match.
Huh?
I'm going to play Rescue Ace concede because I
You're
can't
going to
legally
go
play the
0-4
deck.
just to play
Yeah,
the deck at its soon-to-be full power.
yeah. I go to Japan in a week. I want to play it as much as I can before I go.
But you're going to buy it in Japan in max rarity. So you get to play it all over there. And they all know what it does. So you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to do this. And they're going to be like, no.
I can't give a thumbs up anymore.
Oh, that's right. Your thumb's broken.
Oh,
no. It's just not the same.
That one's better for camera.
It's just not the same.
That was actually...
This one's better for camera.
Yeah.
It does feel weird, though, doing it with your left hand.
Look, sometimes you just want a bit of difference.
Yeah, true.
Left hand.
And then I have been playing quite a bit of Master Duel, which I'll talk about in a second. Having quite a bit of fun. Rank-wise, I'm currently at Master 5, although the festival's taking up a lot of my time and it's quite fun, so I'm not bothering too much.
I gave up on that festival immediately. I was like...
Yeah, because none of the archetypes you like to play are within those two...
Well, I was going to play Labyrinth and then was like... sorry, Rootnik? No, Labyrinth. I was going to play Labyrinth and I was like... Nah. I played like 3 games and was like...
You're one of the many that... you're one of the few that chose not to play it, which I'll get into in just a second.
So, actually, I want to continue my point. All of my wins, I'm fairly sure all of them were... I set 4 and my opponent just scooped. I won the die roll, set 4, scooped.
Yep.
I was like, sure.
Yeah, it is a lot of that. So yeah, we've obviously touched on it a bit, but getting into Master Duel, the Dan Brown Festival has started and is well underway. I kind of fucked up the entry to that, so it's not as funny. But the current festival is fairies and fiends only, angels and demons. Dan Brown. Pause for applause. Thank you.
Boring name, Dan Brown.
Dan Brown. That's why you had to rely... I'm broken.
Continue.
So, that's been going for a few days now. I was quite excited because I was like, oh, I have 2 different archetypes that I can play. I could either play Unchained or I could play the Agent Fairies. Yeah, both kind of cool. Like. What I ended up landing on, though, was Dark Lord Despia.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because it was using both archetypes. But the main thing with it is that the fusion for Dark Lord is bonkers. No fairy you control can be targeted for any card effects.
Oh, yeah, okay, the big guy.
Yeah, and if you use Dark Lord
he was building Dark World.
No, Dark Lord. Dark Lord. And if you use Dark Lord Morningstar as the fusion material, blows up the opponent's board.
Yes.
Very good card. So yeah, I had a 60 card build going in. Slowly I've whittled that down, put a lot more spell and trap removal in and red reboots because Labyrinth is just running rampant in that festival and you have like no hand traps or anything to hold it back.
Why didn't they wait for Pearly to do this?
No idea.
Pearly versus Labyrinth, just go. Off.
Are they fairies?
Yeah.
Well, you've thought they were Beast, Beast Warrior and Wing Beast for quite some time.
I just assumed they were beasts.
No.
Legitimately never looked at what attributes they were, or what typing they were. I've always just been like, oh, they must be beasts.
I have won 3 locals.
This is a text box that's not worth reading.
Oh, dear Lord. Yeah. But yeah, having quite a bit of fun
I
in
learned.
that. The prize for that current festival is, once you get to, I think it's 6,000 medals, you get DD Ghostmate, the little crystal with a cat
the
in it.
fucking worst one.
It looks cool. Like the other ones I don't think would look as cool as a mate.
Swell Slime?
Nah.
Just High King Genghis?
Nah. Nah, I rate DD Ghost. It's cool.
Yeah.
Aesthetically, I think it's one of the better ones.
Slime.
But yeah, and lots of free gems with that one. I think it's like 3,500 just from the festival itself, and then all the extra bits that they do on the festival. So if you want to earn some gems, good way to do it. Just prepare yourself for a fuck ton of trap decks.
Yeah. I should really do it for those gems just before it goes, but I'm just being so deep in rush rules.
We're all so deep in rush rules.
Grinding for Summon Skull, and then I immediately went, oh, I want to play machines now.
Oh dear Lord.
Lunch has been called. At the cricket.
Just as well it's raining.
Good. So lunch got called. No. It's still raining in Manchester.
Well, it rain stopped and they called lunch. Plenty of time for rain to kick in.
Oh, so they started playing.
Yeah. Oh, no, they were about to. Then they went. Oh no, it's lunch. So
let's have some lunch, guys.
Yeah.
Leave the covers off.
Yeah.
Let it rain.
Yeah.
It's raining in Manchester.
Dear Lord.
Better be raining in Manchester.
So moving on to some product news, we start with some of the new cards that have been announced for Age of Overlord. We start with one of the weirder ones, Dark Hole Dragon. Basically, if a card is destroyed by a non-targeting effect, it summons itself, and then on summon, it searches Dark Hole during the end phase, and it can't be destroyed by card effects.
So you can summon it from hand on your opponent's turn, search Dark Hole?
Yes, but only on your opponent's turn if something is destroyed, but by non-targeting effect.
Well, like, realistically, there's a lot of decks that play cards that are just like, do this to destroy one card you control.
Yes.
And then you can summon it and search Dark Hole. Dark Hole?
Dark Hole. This archetype. This archetype loves to destroy stuff with
hard
non-targeting.
counted by your opponent searching a Dark Hole.
That's fine. They can destroy my stuff. I like to be destroyed.
Dark Hole.
So this can loop with Dark Hole, right?
It can't be destroyed by card effects.
But if you have another one in hand...
Yeah.
But can it get a Dark Hole from graveyard at all when it dies?
Does it add a
yeah,
Dark
yeah.
Hole, or Dark Hole or Dark Hole card?
Dark Hole, specifically.
Damn.
From deck to hand. So, yeah, unless you have a way of getting Dark Hole from your graveyard back into the deck. Not really.
I thought there was a weird thing where you can...
No, if it recycled it from graveyard, this card would be bonkers.
Yeah,
Like, you'd only ever need to play one Dark Hole and just hope that you open this guy.
yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. It's Dark Hole and Dark Hole Dragon.
But yeah, also level 8 Dark Dragon with 3000 attack. It's searchable with...
You're going to have to start
The
playing
thing.
White Hole. Yeah. Damn.
or just not care about destruction.
This card 10 years ago was hilarious.
Can Trap Tricks search White Hole?
Yes.
Is it not a counter trap?
I don't know.
No, I don't
Isn't
think
it?
it is.
I thought it was the counter trap. Griffinwing was the normal one.
I didn't think White Hole was a counter trap. I didn't think it would need to be a counter trap.
Isn't anti-Regeki counter trap? Or is that the bottom one?
White Hole is a normal trap.
So White Hole is searchable.
Yep, trap tricks have the counter. But also, when they have Rafflesia on the board, they can't be destroyed by card effects anyway. And I think the field spell also protects them from card effect destruction.
Sure.
So it's like...
Sure.
If this had come out maybe, 6 to 8 months ago, maybe it would have been crazy.
No, it wouldn't have been. No.
Would it have been?
Anti-Regeki is also a normal trap.
Yes.
With its little prongs, it goes like...
Damn.
But anyway, one of the more obscure cards that's coming out. One of the
Still
more...
better than the Magician of Faith 2.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not a hard bar that the Magician of Faith 2 is set.
No.
No.
Dark Hole's a better monster than Magician of Faith.
Yes.
Oh, but I suppose it
combo
wouldn't survive. I
Magician
was
of
going to
Faith,
say, you
right?
could use Magician of Faith 2 to bring back the Dark Hole.
Yeah. There we go. I found it.
But
Yes.
you'd also have to stop it from being destroyed by the Dark Hole you just tried to use. It's a very confusing time.
Like,
Yes.
Book of Wisdom in there. Sure, let's do it.
Anyway, moving on to some more support for Labyrinth, because everyone was wanting that. We have
It's okay, it's level
Arias,
6.
the Labyrinth Butler. Unfortunately, it summons itself. During the main phase, send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard, and then special summon a Labyrinth monster or set a normal trap. It can be activated this turn. When your opponent activates a effect in response to the activation of a Labyrinth card, except itself or normal trap card or effect, and this card is in the graveyard, special summon itself.
Yeah.
Sure. Like, it's a fine card. Like,
It's a very good card.
it's a good card. It's not an amazing card.
I just don't know why Labyrinth needs more. I don't think it does. I don't think it should.
If you get it more, you can hit it on the ban list.
They're starting to go
I know,
further
but I'm
than...
starting to not like that thing because the TCG doesn't hit the right things sometimes.
It's not that bad of a deck to verse.
I mean, it's not fun.
Like, I find myself
Like, haha,
very
skills, right?
rarely getting floodgated by my opponent.
Then you've been lucky because, my Labyrinth matchups in IRL have just been like, oh, it's good game.
My opponent today was main decking Gozen, and I was like, oh, that's cute.
Anyway, fire. Moving on, we have Exceed the Pendulum.
Exceed the pendulum?
Yeah, I never picked up on that before. Exceed the Pendulum. No, Exceed the Pendulum. New Link 3.
But it's a link monster.
Yeah.
Exceeds Synchro Pendulum.
So it needs 2+ monsters, including a pendulum. If it's link summoned, add a face-up monster from your extra deck to your hand. Gains 1,000 for each pendulum monster you control. During the main phase, if you have 2 cards in your pendulum zone, quick effect, special summon 1 pendulum monster from your hand or graveyard in defense with level between, exclusive, the pendulum scales of the cards in your pendulum zone. Not amazing.
No.
Like, I would say the Zephyr Link is probably better than this.
Yes. At the same time, it's also better than this. Just playing the fucking Link 3 spell counter chick.
Oh, Celine.
Celine's better than this.
Yeah. Well, look, if you're thinking specifically about Pendulum Magician, yes, Celine is better. But for general pendulums, Celine doesn't do as much unless you're playing a Pendulum Magician heavy build. So this one makes it a little bit more generic, but also it's just a tad shit.
Yeah, it's just still just giving him the same old. Instead of trying to get him into other areas, it's just more combo shit. And it's like...
They started too strong with Electromite, and now they're like just trying to get as close to Electromite as possible without like getting to it.
What if we turn Power Creep down to a 7?
Yeah.
In this case, a 3.
Or give it...
Maybe just a 1.
I don't know. I guess like they just never have gotten the design of pendulum stuff like completely right. They always botch it, and either it's too OP or too shit.
It's useless.
Like,
yeah, there is that problem because I feel like they've given them some really good support, like maybe 3 or 4 years ago,
You get
and it
Pencil,
scared people.
or you get Trump Girl.
Yeah, they obviously swung too far one way. And now they've swung the pendulum back this way.
I see what you're doing here, Jay.
Yeah. Swing Pendulum of Destiny or whatever. I don't know. I didn't watch a lot of Arc V.
Let flow the Pendulum of Synchro.
Exceed! We do have a hint of the next V-Jump card. Their last one wasn't too bad, so I have some high hopes for this one. This one is Rescue Hedgehog. So Rescue Hedgehog was seen in the art
Jake,
of...
this was the last one.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, this was one of them.
It was one of them, yes.
Oh,
and also
really?
the people that keep saying that we don't get fucking V-Jump promos quickly.
yeah, this one was fast tracked, wasn't
It
it?
was fast track.
All of them are!
Yeah, they could.
All of them!
They could.
They don't impede them anymore. Now that they're shit, we get them
I'm
immediately.
gonna be waiting forever for the good Sky Striker one.
What do you mean, good Sky Striker?
The good Sky Striker V Jump promo link. We will be waiting forever.
Was that not Azalea?
No.
Oh, there's another one?
Yes.
The other one that was just announced and is going to be coming in the next set?
That's not in the next set, is it?
I don't know, maybe. They'll give it a quartzy razy.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's no chance that they don't just give it a quartzy raresies to gouge the...
Luke raised a
Striker
good
people.
point to me today. He was like, so collecting all of the Charmers, the Fire Charmers in this set, and it comes as a quarter century rare, not a Starlight Rare. So it ruins your entire set of Starlight Rares.
Oh, that's really annoying, actually. Oh,
Yep.
shit.
Just a mild inconvenience for collectors to give. For the past 3 years, they've just been like, all of them are Starlight.
Starlight.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, that's... Ooh.
So they've got Win the Wind Charmer Starlight, Fire Charmer.
Yeah,
no.
they even like backed up and made Heater a Starlight in
Yep.
another set, and now they're just
They're,
like...
they're going to burn that. They're going to do it. They're going to realise what they've done and go, oh shit, we don't have a Starlight for this one. Let's just throw this one back in.
Yeah, like
We're going to get it down the road.
when quarter century rares stop being a thing, we go back to Starlights. They're going to be like, Heater reprint, yay!
But yeah, back to the Hedgehog. We don't know its full effects yet. That'll probably be released in the next week or two. But the hint that we've been given is it has an effect or effects to support various kinds of summoning.
Oh, so it's going to back up all of them. I was wondering, like, there's no new mechanic. What the hell? Why are they giving us a new rescue
Did we
monster?
get a Link rescue monster? Oh, it was Hamster. Yeah. Oh, Ferret.
Yeah, Rescue
Hamster
Ferret
was
was the...
Pendulum.
Yep.
Is there a fusion one?
I mean, no.
Because Cat's...
Cat's XE. No, Cat was Synchro, sorry.
Yeah, and then you've got the XE one, which is Rabbit. Then you've got... Yeah,
There was
there
never,
hasn't been
there
a...
was never a specific one for fusions.
This is it. It's time.
But it says various kinds of summoning.
It can be tribute summoned.
This card counts itself as any fusion material.
If this card
Because
is...
we need another one of those.
If this card is sent to the graveyard, fusion, it's just a 2 card.
Tribute this card. Summon 2 King of the Swamp from deck.
Holy shit.
Also add Polly.
Oh, also in Age of Overlord, we have another card.
Then send it to relevant from your deck to the graveyard.
Yeah, very important to send it after. So we have a opposition card for Zeus in
Oh, this card's actually pretty nice.
Stellar Nemesis TY Doomsday Star.
Yeah.
I think there's a font in
Isn't it
there
meant
as
to be
well.
type 1? Yeah.
It's a negation.
Well, yeah, the way I was reading it was like TY and then font was down here.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah. So it is a rank 12, same as Zeus. It is a Dark Fiend instead of a Light Machine. Needs 2 level 12s, but it can also Xyz summon itself using a monster you control with the highest attack during the turn or the turn after your opponent summoned 2 or more monsters from the extra deck. The way it reads here is that if it's on an Xyz, you transfer the material that was on that Xyz onto your Xyz.
Yep.
But it doesn't specifically say it has to be onto an Xyz. So if you just have like an alpha, you can just then slap this on top.
Yes.
And then while it's on the board, neither player can activate the effects of monsters with 3,000 or more attack. And once per turn, detach a material from this card, return 1 monster on the field to the hand.
I originally was like, this card's kind of shit. Like, there's not that many good monsters with 3,000 or more attack. And then I got shown a list of all the monsters currently in the meta that have 3,000 or more attack, and I was like, oh, this card's really good.
Yep, there are quite a few. It just shits on branded.
Yep. Great with the super ancient organism as well. Just go.
There'll be ways to get it out of it, though. Like,
Oh yeah, like you do.
It's like
You kaiju it.
yeah.
I mean, kaiju it. Like, yeah, there's things that can get around it. Like, there's no protection from it. It doesn't do this as a quick effect, the whole bouncy thing. So, yeah, it's not as problematic as Zeus, but it could see some play.
Can I clip that and then in 6 months' time, Jake's like, I keep getting floodgated, motherfucking fuck.
I haven't played Branded in ages, so people can play this to their heart's
But
content.
it stops your big mirror jade. Ice jade? Ice jade. Same thing.
He hated Zeus as well, I'm pretty sure.
My deck is also stopping me from my big Ice Jade, so it's fine.
I'll be real. I didn't know a big ice jade had 3,000 or more attack.
It does.
Ooh. Floodgated.
There's a couple of new products as well. Both of them confuse me just a tad. One of them...
Just a little bit.
Just a tad. So this one seems to be more an eBay thing, that they're releasing auctions for like some super old school cards.
That's a paid promo you're reading right now.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, no, we didn't get paid, so fuck them. Battles of Legend, Chapter 1. So this one seems to be a re-release of like some of the bigger cards from the previous Battles of Legend. The ones that seem to have been named here are number 90, Galaxy's Eyes, Photon Lord, Chaos Emperor,
Yep.
Dragon of the Armageddon,
Yep.
Utopia,
Yep.
I think specifically in its Zexal font.
Yeah, they're reprinting.
Astral,
They're
that's the
reprinting Astral Utopia.
Yeah, which is a real kick in the teeth to the people that already had it.
Hey Jake, what if they reprint 1,000 Dragon? 10,000 Dragon. No. It's in the same set.
No. Imagine.
They were the 2 chase cards,
in
remember?
Quartzy Resis.
It's a bit early, doesn't
Surely
it?
not.
But
This sneaky little reprint of 10,000 Dragon.
Oh, and they've moved away from dice. Sorry, damn it. They
What
moved
for
away
that?
from sleeve and they moved back to dice. So the dice...
They're doing sleeves.
Well, yeah, for
The Mavens.
Mavens, yeah,
Yeah.
they gave us sleeves and
They
we
still
got
did
sick of that apparently. So
Dice
they're
for
back onto
Legendary Duelist
dice.
Season 3.
So we get 6 new collectible dice. We get Cyber Dragon, Judgment Dragon, and Elemental Hero Stratos as the signs.
Mm-hmm.
In every pack there's a secret rare and 6 ultras, 30 common cards as well, and then the 1 of 6 collectible dice. So yeah, it's one of those ones that's like, seems to be multiple packs within the thing.
Yep.
Not super keen for this, unless they do some cool rarities, except for Quartzy Rarities, and hopefully not fucking...
10,000 Dragon.
yeah,
Do
that
it.
one.
Why not? Just reprint it. You don't own 10,000
only
Dragon. Jake.
I don't.
$1,500,
Big-
10,000 Dragon on
It'd be a
eBay.
great opportunity. That's really low.
How much was it?
16.50.
There,
That seems
from
cheap.
memory though, wasn't there like
there's, like,
rampant
hands.
of good fakes?
Yeah, so maybe it's a fake.
There was shitloads of good fakes of that going around.
I wonder
Yeah,
why.
wow.
Yeah.
'Cause it looks like fucking shit.
Yeah, it does look like a fake card to begin with.
And then just quickly at San Diego Comic-Con, they're bringing out another mat, as they tend to do there. This one is of the Wingman.
Elemental Hero, this card's still a brick man.
Yeah, that one. So yeah, that one. It got released in the most recent set. Not that one though.
Yeah, I
House
know.
Legend.
We all
That
know the card.
Yeah, you know the one. So yeah, I like that they do that for them though. It's kind of cool. I think it was. Did they have like
did
an
we
exclusive
get
2
them?
mat or something? Yeah, like getting
Yeah.
them's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I think they did. Maybe once.
And then we have some garbage cards that are coming out in Age of Overlord as well. We get a.
Oh yeah, we got the trash, right? Because it came out this week, yeah.
Yeah. All the trash came
Yeah,
out this
yeah.
week. Yep.
Oh, yeah, the filler.
And
Yeah,
the rest.
It's filler week, yeah.
So we got one trap that's kind of like Compulse, but a little bit worse. Has to target a extra deck monster specifically, and that it does different things depending on which kind of extra deck monster
Oh.
it did. The cool thing about it, though, is that it does have Ib and Imduck from the World Legacy storyline in the artwork. It doesn't work with them or for them at all, but it's just nice. Nice to know they're still around.
At least Laundry Trap was more involved.
We get a really bad spell card, Lament of the Immortal Bushi. So while it's on the board as a continuous spell, all monsters become warriors. Once per
That's
turn,
absurd.
no, I was in your graveyard. Did I say field?
All monsters in your graveyard become warriors.
Yes.
Yeah, you said field.
Yeah,
I was like, that
I
card's
meant graveyard.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, that would be bonkers. Every deck would just become an Ibd.
Activate it. Guess what? Send the equip spells.
I have full Ghost and combo. The second effect, though. Once per turn during the end phase, you can destroy all monsters you control.
No, the card's busted. What if I want to destroy all monsters I control?
What if you do?
What if they're just in the way?
I appreciate. I appreciate. The
I'm
card.
sick of all these monsters on my board. Get off!
That's what Dark Hole's for.
Non-targeting destruction. This triggers Dark Hole Dragon.
This is Dark Hole Dragon. Yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate that.
It's random.
Yeah, it's random, but I like it when they make cook cards like this. Not too many. Like, I like one cook card a set where it's like, oh yeah, I get what you're going for.
I like the
Now stop
XGs
it.
that spins around the board.
Yeah.
That card's fun.
Reptiles get another random card. This one's kind of cool. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects while your opponent has a field zone, a card in their field zone. If there is a face-up card in your opponent's field zone, target a monster they control, destroy it, and then it gains 1,000. And then, again, if there's a field zone card in the field zone and the card's in the graveyard, special summon it.
Okay.
I mean, in the current meta, seems kind of good. Everyone's running field spells of some description. This one... Yeah, this one's interesting. Tarai. It's an Earth level 4 fairy. If this card's in your hand, target a face-up monster in the main monster zone that's activated that affects this turn, destroy it, and if you do, special summon this card to the zone that monster was in.
So it's a kaiju.
Well, no. Like,
It's worse than a
could-
kaiju.
well,
They get to activate the monster.
what?
So it's your opponent activates a monster, then
No,
you
no.
kaiju them.
A
Correct.
face-up monster in the monster zones.
Y-
So say you act... Like, I'm just applying this to my thing, okay? So
It's
say...
a fairy, isn't it?
No, it is a fairy, but that's not what I'm thinking. If I activate my... I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, the one that summons Shine Ball.
No, you fuckhead.
I'm being serious. You could like go
I
summon
could
Shine
do
Ball,
that, but
summon
that's not
Shine
what
Ball,
I'm
summon
thinking.
Shine Ball. pop
Anyway, it doesn't
summon.
matter. It can come up for different things. Some things like to be destroyed. So, just a thought.
Targets, though. Can't summon thingy.
What?
Targets, so you can't summon Dark Hole Dragon.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Fuck, yeah, card must be bad. So
Back to the field spell one for a quick second. Could you not side that
reptile?
in? Yeah. The field spell alien. Could you not just side that? If you don't need your normal summon, and that matches better because then you always have removal for the field spell if it comes back. Is there a field spell you want to turn off on your turn though? It's kind of the
Set
effects.
rotation your opponent. Mystic Mine.
Yeah, we can't stop Mystic.
Face up card in your
Yeah.
opponent's zone.
Mystic Mine.
But also,
gonna bring my
it doesn't
Mystic
turn
one.
off the field spell. It destroys a monster specifically.
Oh, I thought it said destroy the... Oh, this card sucks then. Never
Set
mind.
It
rotation
doesn't
them.
suck. It's just obviously niche. In Reptile decks, it'd be fine. You put it in the graveyard. Your opponent has a field spell. It comes back for free. It's fine.
There's so many field spells in the game that I'm sure something will be like.
I was like, oh, sick.
And it
This is
goes-
just permanent removal for field spells. I love this guy.
Snake Rain.
It says monster.
Yeah, Snake Rain. Just put it in the bin. Night Serpent. Summon it. This one. Summon itself.
Is it once per turn?
Free Zeus.
Yeah, more than likely. I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So years and years ago, we had. I think it was Card Shuffler.
Card Trader.
Card Trader. We now get
play
kind of
Duelist.
reverse of that. Card Scanner.
Oh, I've got to go to Card Trader and Jewel Rush Jewels.
Brushels.
Yeah, they've got the same fucking system. Whereas, like, you have it. You
Yeah, visited today.
you have 6 hours to buy this card.
But this one, you declare a type, and then each player reveals the bottom card of the deck, and if they reveal the card of the declared type, they add it to their hand. Otherwise, it goes to the top of the deck. And then if it's destroyed, you can make your opponent place one card from their hand to the bottom of their deck.
Inter elements, you just declare monster and win.
Monster. Oh, no. Wait, no. You need to declare not a
Oh,
monster.
you declare spell. And you go,
Can do the same Pearly.
I would have... Yeah, it puts it to the top. Yeah.
mill 3.
Pearly, because it's called monsters, because it would have been hand traps. You fucking lost.
Also, it's once per turn per copy. So, God forbid you open all three of these. You can just whack them all on the board and hope for the best.
Yeah, Inter elements.
Plus, if your opponent board wipes you, they're going to put 3 cards from their hand back into their deck.
Yeah.
I could... Yeah, look, it won't be good, but I could see some people doing it for the lols. We get a couple more illusion monsters. Neither of them are particularly good from what I can remember.
It's only a matter of time until
Yeah.
they bust them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
4 sets.
Cyburst lasted a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they also released stuff to make Cyburst busted in the beginning. Like, as much as Gofu was a Blackwing card, it was very much just to be like, hey, do this new thing we've given you. Same with...
Did Cybers really get busted till Salad? It was kind of under the radar till they started giving him... well, not mining. It was something before mining.
Salad.
Something with Salad. It wasn't Buffalo either. Ugh. I hate that card.
Yeah, no, it was kind of shit. It was kind of really shit.
But yeah, nah.
Salad.
Illusions will go that way. Illusion Salad.
Illusion Salad. It's
Well,
just
what
Chimera.
will be the Illusion Salad? Yeah, it will... No, it won't be the Chimera shit, surely.
Someone was playing it today and it was actually looked pretty interesting.
Huh.
It does some things. None of them amazing. But it's doing them.
Yeah.
They're there.
Is there a win con? Did they win any games?
Yeah, the guy playing it beat Poe. But Poe bricked pretty bad in game 3.
We ignore that. It's fine. Yeah, I don't think either of these illusion monsters are particularly good.
No, they won't.
Oh, this one. Yes, this is the one I was looking for. So this one is a dark level 1 fairy. Probably going to butcher the name, so I apologise in advance.
Don't say the M word, Jake.
Ori Ori no Kamigami.
I'm impressed. I'll pay it.
So once per turn, toss a coin until the result is tails, and if you
Oh, it's this
draw
card.
1 card for every 2 heads. Each time either player tosses a coin or coins while this monster is on the field, its attack becomes doubled a number of times equal to the number of heads. Only has 100 attack.
So statistically, this card will not resolve.
More than likely. But the thing is, it's only once per turn per copy.
Whatever.
It's okay. Like, if my opponent summons this on me and it goes off, I'll be like, you know what? You've earned it.
Well done.
You've earned it.
But yeah, that is pretty much the pack filler. Nothing of particular.
Just want to say, imagine if it was like, if you hit tails in the first 3, your opponent draws 2. Let's make it worse, Cup of Ace.
Well, what about a couple of aces?
You mean that awesome card for...
Yeah, the Sprite V Cashier attack.
Yeah. Great card.
Still yet to do it. Wait, did you end up selling your Sprite Core?
Yeah. I literally built it with that in it, and then like was getting ready to go to locals and was like, no, I'll play something else.
Note about one of the illusion monsters we didn't talk to. It's a UFO monster, whatever. Not
UFO,
relevant.
right?
Yeah. Oh no, it looks
UFO
like it.
light is what it's
Yeah.
called. Fire illusion level 8. Yep.
Yeah. So it's an illusion. And it's a UFO. What does Konami mean by that?
It thinks that UFOs are illusions. I'm offended.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what's going on with this other one. I'm trying to work out what's where, and it's real confusing. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the pack filler. So we'll move on to some questions. If you weren't aware, we do have a Discord. Link will be in the description below. Feel free to jump in, say hi, and ask us questions. Our first one this week comes to us from 656. What is a better investment? Booster box of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or booster box of Pokemon?
No. Well,
both are fucked.
It depends. It all depends on when they stop printing what's in what. Like
just to open and sell, like Pokemon can be pretty fucking brutal.
Yeah, like...
And it's also a lot more expensive.
Well, he's commented that they seem to be a similar price point lately. So I don't know whether some boxes of Pokemon have come down or it's just that Yu-Gi-Oh's gone up.
Yu-Gi-Oh's gone up, but like...
They've overprinted some, like Astral Radiance, there's a metric fuck ton.
There are Pokemon sets where people are fire selling them because they can't get rid of the amount of volume they have.
And then there's others where there was none of it, and now it's like 1,000 a box.
Yeah.
Well, do you think that's purely like that whole hype thing around COVID time where like everyone was buying the product, so then they've obviously ramped up production on a heap of stuff, and it just so happens to be at the time where everyone's like, I don't want to buy boxes now.
Yeah, pretty much. That is exactly it.
Lucky it's just cardboard.
Yeah. So generally speaking, the rule of thumb that I have when if I'm buying Pokemon, not that I've bought Pokemon in friggin' ages, is like Pokemon's good if you pull the decent cards high rarity and you can hang on to them for a while, as long as they're not like meta staples. Like if you pull a Charizard, you just sit on that shit for ages, it'll always be worth money. But Yu-Gi-Oh is like so meta dependent for the most part.
Sell now.
Yeah, pretty much. If it's this and you pull the money cards, sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and you can pick up some old, like this thing. There's definitely, it's just playing the markets in different ways. Where on Pokemon you got to realize what collectors are going to value, while in Yu-Gi-Oh you got to realize what players are going to play. Like players are always going to be access the cards that they need to play in the card game, because if they don't, they all have a little bitch fit. Like unlike us, we're like, oh okay, we'll just find a way to make it work.
So Pokemon best for long-term hold, Yu-Gi-Oh best for short-term hold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And or
Pokemon
digging
equals house investment, Yu-Gi-Oh equals stocks.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. That works.
Next question comes to us from Tuesday's Noob. That's not...
On the note that some houses can just, go...
Yeah.
Fire is a hell of a drug.
Now, damn Ron Perlman.
That's Ron Perlman has said. Things burn down, eh?
That's your mistake for buying next to the toast factory.
Yeah, I was going to say, fucking Ron Perlman runs
the
toast factory.
He does.
The last question, unfortunately only 2 real questions this week. Back in the beginning of C4G, how did you all maintain motivation to keep releasing content into the void? This is, I guess, more so for you.
Who asked this question?
But it was,
this is 666.
to be honest, there never was really a void. Our audio numbers were kind of always okay. Like, I was always like, oh yeah. Like, we were listed 100 downloads. Like, we've never been under 100 downloads. It's just kind of weird. And I go, you know what? 100 people's enough for me.
We have a very solid core audience.
If this wasn't recording, I'll talk at these 2 cunts for a while and then go watch television. Like, I'm going to be doing this no matter what.
This gives him an outlet. Otherwise, he's sitting in the corner just rambling about. So this fucking UFO, right?
Yeah, I'm like, Lucy.
How do you think that UFOs are real or are they fake?
Gotta let us know, Mr. Konami.
But yeah, on the point of that, we also do like little to no promotion of this whatsoever, whereas most content creators that I see will just post their stuff everywhere. Some of it will go off to great success. They'll find a big audience, they'll go off. Some will be like, can you stop posting your shit fucking profiles, please?
Yeah.
And some people get sent stuff by Konami who don't deserve to have stuff sent to them.
Yep, purely because of where they live.
Yeah. Where's my product?
Oh, yeah, this product is just killing me. Just give us product.
Ship me product. Do it now.
Give me ulti talent. Thrust. Give me ulti thrust.
I don't get that. I don't get that. How was that got leaked so early? I thought that set's coming out next week. Anyway.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, that does conclude us very much for this evening. Thank you all for watching and listening. If you are on Spotify, feel free to favourite us. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. Jump to our Discord, ask us some questions, and we'll catch you all next week. Peace.
Bye.